There is nothing I look more forward to in my day than hearing this sound. For most of my day at work, I don't move around much. I write emails, take meetings, and stare at my screen. As someone who has always played sports and exercised, this was a huge hidden drawback to working a corporate 9 to 5 that a lot of people forget to talk about. I didn't want to sit at my desk and feel the years of movement slip away with each passing meeting. So in an effort to stop the way my 9 to 5 froze my body, I built something different. A system designed to keep me moving just as much as I did when I was a kid. A routine that doesn't let my job dictate how my body feels. And it all starts at 5:01 p.m. The goal of the routine is simple. Move around as much as I can each day so that by the time I get into bed, I don't feel like all I did was sit around for 8 hours. On some days, it's basketball. I use it to keep my body ready for fast-paced movement and keep a competitive mindset. On other days, it's calisthenics. Strength, body positioning, and learning how to support my own body make sure that the office doesn't ruin my posture. And honestly, some days it's really as simple as going for a run, especially when the weather's nice. Even when the weather isn't nice, just being able to find something to move your body is just as important. Regardless of what it is I'm doing after work, the common denominator is always mobility. Sitting at a desk for 8 hours really can take a toll on the body and will have its consequences. So that's why I've designed this mobility routine that I do twice a day, every single day. I do it once when I wake up and a second time again before whatever activity it is I'm about to do. I've designed this routine so that each of the 5 structural points of the body, the ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, and head, all get a little bit of blood flowing to them before I sit down for the day. Being intentional about blocking off time after 5 p.m. to be active has been a super important part of my life that keeps my body healthy and moving. It's helped me break the cycle of ending work and going straight home to doom scroll. I've instead been able to replace that empty block of time after work with something productive and a structure that allows me to identify each one of my days with physical activity rather than having the only thing on my calendar be that 8-hour block for work. This system has also allowed me to fix my sleep schedule. The human body doesn't spend a lot of energy sitting at a desk, and I find myself sleeping more poorly on days where I don't move around compared to those where I push myself after work to go on that run, go play basketball, or do a little bit of lifting. And the most important thing that this system has allowed me to do is give myself an outlet after sitting at work for the whole day. As a naturally jittery and restless person, sitting at a desk the whole day is really difficult for me. It becomes particularly hard to get through the day knowing that I don't have anything to expend this extra energy afterwards. For myself, it can really affect my emotions and really take a toll on me if this goes on for multiple days. So in an effort to keep my brain and my body healthy, I try to move around as much as I can. Incorporating small changes in the workplace is also super important in making sure that I'm fighting off those after-work jitters. Throughout the day, I'm lucky enough to have standing desks at home as well as in my office, so whenever I have long meetings or calls, I'm able to stand up for them. My office is also notorious for having super packed elevators on Monday. I've gotten around this by taking the stairs up to the 4th floor, as well as taking the stairs back down to the lobby at the end of the day. On days where I can't do my mobility routine at home, I've gone into the gender-neutral bathroom and used that as a place for me to do my mobility routine. I've even done handstands in the middle of the office on my slower days. These are just 2 really small ways that I'm trying to make an effort throughout my day to make sure my body doesn't stay sedentary. Adding on all this physical activity at the end of an 8-hour work shift might feel really daunting and time-consuming, but knowing that I have these things waiting for me after work is exactly what pushes me through my day. I have so many friends that used to tell me that they swam, ran, did gymnastics or some kind of martial art when they were younger, but they don't anymore. Not because they suddenly stopped caring, but because life, routines, and work start to replace it all. It can get really hard to balance, especially for those that have schoolwork or other responsibilities. But even if you have just 10 minutes of your day to squeeze in this mobility routine, your body will thank you for it in the long run. So while 99% of the world is out there celebrating the end of their day at 5 p.m., that's when mine begins.